TextGas.com. The consultation is free. I'll wait for your call. Now the 680 News Gas price update. Pro predicting the price of gas will fall 1 cent at midnight to $1.16.9 a liter at most GTA stations. Traffic and weather together next. 680 News Time 11:10. Let's go to the X, baby. Let's go to the X.
The CNE is the place to be. Don't miss Buffy St. Marie in concert on Monday, David Rudder and the Contraband on Wednesday, and Howard Jones on Thursday. Then check out the new augmented reality experience at Legends of the Silk Road Come to Light Lantern exhibit. There's tons to do, all for one low admission price. Save time. Buy online at thex.com. Let's go to the X, August 16th to September 2nd.
Come and celebrate your run and do everything you want to the X.
Everyone loves the warmth and pop of color. Area Rubs give you any room.
I don't know what possessed these guys to do this. They got 2 carts full of chips and Red Bull and fuck, I don't know if they're throwing a college party or what the fuck they're doing. You want a bag of chips? Okay. Pretty good. 3 cheese and onion.
680 News Time 11:11. Time for traffic and weather together on the ones. Here's Craig here. This report is brought to you by California Closets, monitoring a couple of issues. Southbound DVP, we have another problem in the same area as the earlier stalled vehicle that is clear. So at Winford, the right lane is still blocked here with it looks like remnants of a crash. It's kind of a sideways looking car. Toronto Rescue is on the scene. I guess we're just waiting for a tow here. We'll get it oriented properly, hooked up and cleared. It's still very busy for approaching Lawrence because of this problem. And then South DVP at Dundas, the left lane's been taken away until Monday morning at 5.
Taken away.
West of Gardner, still just volume delays west of Spadina to the X grounds. And then approaching the ramp to the 427, the right shoulder here is blocked with a stalled vehicle. Toronto Rescue on the scene here as well. It's pretty heavy from west to the Humber Bridge until you get past the 427 here. All because of this stalled vehicle off to the right shoulder. It's a little strange, but it's a pretty slow delay here if you're traveling westbound on the Gardner. Very slow because of construction. Toronto-bound QE crossing over the Burlington Skyway. They've taken away 2 right lanes, and it's heavy as you approach this construction all the way to Plains. And eastbound QEW is up to speed just to southbound Trafalgar ramp to the highway. That's been blocked off. And the eastbound Gardner is still heavy approaching the DVP because it's closed from the Gardner to Dundas north on the DVP. You can still join northbound at Bloor. So eastbound Gardner approaching the DVP. Still a slow go as everyone dumps out onto Lakeshore. Make your custom closet clean and classic with 20% off light-colored finishes. It's the Shades of White event at California Closets. Book your free consultation at californiaclosets.com. Your next report is at 11:21, and with the forecast, here's Jason Fraser.
Many of us will see mostly clear skies for tonight. Some of you may see a few clouds, but no rain to talk about. Some of us could also see some fog develop. We'll see a low temperature near 11 degrees. Tomorrow morning, some of us could see some fog, but by the afternoon time, everyone is going to see mostly sunny skies, and the sunglasses will be needed. High temperature of around 24 degrees. Tomorrow night, we'll see clear skies and a low of 14. Our overnight low tonight is 11.
Downtown, a clear sky, 18 degrees. Similar conditions over at Pearson International. 680 News Time, 11.
36 to 18.
Children from all backgrounds can benefit from a dedicated mentor to help them navigate life's challenges and guide them to success. A supportive mentor can empower a child to make healthy relationships and lifestyle choices.
All right, the news ain't telling me nothing interesting. I'll turn it back on in a minute. Those chips are friggin' good, man. I know what they're doing. They're trying to get me hooked on them so I can go buy them from their store, right? Yeah, 2 Chinese guys with carts full of chips. The stereotype is they're going for their store, right? Bun the teams. Why am I making a squeaky sound? Fuck, I rolled that one too tight, eh? Something. Oh well.
assault, and police now treating it as suspicious, saying that they have identified someone they want to speak to, but they're not calling him a suspect. Toronto police are on the hunt for 4 suspects they say beat a man unconscious with bats and sticks this afternoon near McCowan Park in Scarborough. The suspects fled the scene in a navy blue van. The victim, now said to be in stable condition, is expected to recover. And coming up after sports,
What do you do to get that kind of
continues to
attention?
be a nuisance. Time now for 680 Sports from Sportsnet 590. And here is Colin Teskey.
Casey, the Indianapolis
My
Colts
fucking
and the rest
painkillers.
of the football world still trying to come to grips with this decision. Former first overall pick Andrew Luck retiring from football, and Luck had been suffering from multiple injuries over his career. That included a bad shoulder injury in 2015. He did return and lit up the league last fall, throwing for over 4,500 yards and over 39 or 40 touchdowns last year, and he has recently been dealing with a leg and calf issue. Did not play at all in the preseason and did not practice all of last week with the team. Jacoby Brissett will likely take over as the new #1 quarterback. Meanwhile, Bo Bichette's solo home run tied the game at 2 in Seattle, but the Mariners threatening again in the bottom of the 5th.
Swing a high fly ball out to right center field. Grichuk at the wall, leaps into the air, and he can't make the catch. It is gone for Omar Narvaez.
Ben Wagner with the call on Sportsnet 590. The Fan, the Mariners in front 5-2 in the bottom of the 6th inning, and TFC defeating the Montreal Impact 2-1. Sports at 15 and 45 past every hour, or anytime at sportsnet.ca/590.
Whether it's driving your business forward or driving the family up north for the week.
Fuck, if you got no fucking news, just fucking say so. The girl that tried stealing the blind man's lighter got arrested today. I don't know what for. I don't really care. I don't know what I did to my finger. It looks like I fucking punched something I didn't. For fuck's sakes, man. Seriously? I've been using this all fucking day. The second I'm online, it just does not work, eh? For fuck's sakes, man. Come on. You're gonna hack my shit. Do something useful.
It's drama. I'm parachuting with money, popping my collar on that hood shit. Fresh out of jail, straight to the dollars, got a good connection for X. Oh, on the Friday, get the block in my 20 rise, bread in the oven, pockets full of stuffing. Never catch me clubbing, but I ain't show the money, then the hoes come running. Wake up, get the paper like the free press coming. But enough about that. Hold up, let me spit a rap for these assholes, back with a crack flow, cops in the front,
and then dipping out the back door.
Frostbite on my toes,
Game almost lost those.
running through the snow in my socks, trying to dodge. Fuck, my jail days was the worst days. Sipping water, damn juice when you thirsty. Real top at 3.5 for them. That's 1,276 mornings when my baby mama was out home telling me stories. They like, who your baby daddy is? Better call mommy. Used to roll up at your mama's with a bag full of Tonys and a pocket full of money. Not the kind that she would owe me. Nah, sick as Kid Rabbit still. Someone and call the doctor cause the rap is ill. Here, take another pill, fake rappers acting still. I've been on my A game, shit never lacked the skill, real top. Yeah, that's that gang like shit. Yeah, homeboy, yeah. I'm from the safe side, where they might
Walk up and they might drive by.
Y'all saying cause today I might die.
Today I might
Homies
die.
doing robberies, trying to feed his kids. A shot and I ain't don't do shit. I live in a cold moment. Fuck yesterday, tomorrow bringing some pain. Yeah, my other homie, he a parole violator. When I seen this PO with his eyes dilated, they locked him up quicker than the secret say. See you later, alligator. Crowd surfing on the back haters. Tomorrow never comes. Tonight is all that matters. I'm staying faded. Cause I don't like who I am when I'm
Where'd that come from?
staring in the mirror like behold the demon that
I had
owns
rolling paper for real. So be it.
Come on, all my gang like soldiers. Put your hands up, put your hands up. Yeah, like this foul. From the hood where we can't afford to buy a vow. Got no time to learn how to spell. Selling drugs, only thing we really good at, only thing in which we excel. I just rolled a handful of rocks, now I'm sick as fuck. But at least I ain't in jail. Lord knows this time no man gon' post no bail. Got a chest full of sins, guaranteed to go to hell. Lost my soul somewhere down the line. Fuck it, there ain't worth the time trying to find. This nigga got me feeling bulletproof. The little voice in my head like a damn for sure. You wanna block with me, you better tie your shoes. Where I'm from, there ain't no fucking rules. So this rope taking jewels. In the hood, they still dying. Crack dealers still supplying. And then you can still hear the sound.
You can fucking do this stuff.
Can't be there. Somewhere even locked up before they was born.
Oh,
That
fuck.
have their own child in their arms. They said the CICs reinvent the definition of coming apart. Got me wonder where the fuck is gone.
You saw it there.
And still I remember like today was yesterday. Sipping blood, get some dollars, eh? This me and Mary J. Singing it gon' be okay. It gon' be okay. Yeah, it gon' be alright.
Try not to twist them so I don't damage them, man.
Talk too hard. Fuck about anything. This is such a damn mouth. Cause you can't tell me anything. Kick you what you want. How's the bang your girlfriend? And where I let myself up, just like I let myself in. Mainly all my exes is therapy.
I've come to the conclusion that there's definitely something wrong with me.
God bless the child. You can hold his own. Hit the block and make a hundred, grab the mobile phone. Another broken stone. Better leave him alone. You wanna know how I feel? Been through good like fuck the world. And I ain't stop until I'm gone. My heart full of hate. Wish it was just not. Got blood in my eyes. And you fucking up my heart. When it's my turn to go, I know my soul gon' fry. Know my soul gon' fry. Know my soul gon' fry. Yeah. Meet me on 6th, around 6 from the 6th. Got a bone to pick. Every thought of my dome is 6. So cocky even after how many bullets really missed. Place me to a lie. My enemy can't hit their target. Cause I got a son and 3 daughters. Yeah, cause I got a son, 3 daughters. Nah, I ain't wanna do it, I gotta do it. Wish you could look inside my mind and see what I've been doing.
Well,
Let it chip for no good. Since I was a little hood, breaking windows in the hood. All grown now, but I wish a motherfucker would. Cause I just wanna hit something till it bleeds. Put pressure on its lungs till it struggles to breathe. They say he's the cousin of death, that's why I avoid sleep. You were a break, bitch, I told you I ain't wanna hear a peep. So you feel the earth to scream. Now I gotta get you would take your hands and breathe. I ain't come to hurt nobody, that's want the money. I'm trying to fill hungry tummies. What's the rest do? I truly don't see no other way. Guess I'll be a gangster until the grave. But that's okay, yeah, I tried to kill myself, it didn't work. Hold the trigger out my dome.
The other guy spit the bullet out. Not quite right with me.
That's why I keep a weapon
Right here with me.
Yeah, the boys schizophrenic. It's the whole world versus me. They all love to get me.
Especially my homies.
It's like I'm driving blindfolded. Don't know where I'm going. Next shot could be the devil's spot. Could be the Reaper's crib. Either way, I don't give a shit. For a long time since I was innocent. Deserve whatever karma coming with. Yeah, he knew what he wanted to be, but after he made his first 80 G's, you wanna take something from him, you want to pull and squeeze. Learn from the OGs, look after the top dogs, like when the shoes on, and I'll save you, cause ain't no priest that gon' save me. Trust me, you can look the door in the heartbeat. Bobby Wise, mama had a lot of late nights, a lot of lost sleep. Say murder on the beat, motherfucker. I dare motherfucker try to talk my shit. Ain't nobody on my level. Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
Shit, you law.
I'm a ride till they bury me. All that talking on your breath, they scaring me. You keep on pushing me, it's like you carrying me. Like I won't pop, 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 pop. Leave them there, bleed. Ride till they bury me. All that talking on your breath, they scaring me. You keep on pushing me, it's like you tearing me. Like I won't pop, 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 pop. Leave them there, bleed.
Used to skip class to make cash. It's no wonder I never passed. Teacher always talking about something I don't really care about. You see, when I'm done here, gotta go home. And sometimes home ain't the place you wanna go. In a crowded room, where I feel alone.
I need my fucking painkillers.
And then they wonder why he acts all the causes of this hall. It was even written against me back then. I was never supposed to be shit. This is to be locked up or dead. Tell me how
Am I alive if you're aiming at my head? Yo, did anybody make inquiries as to that kilo in my head?
Careful, there's a demon lurking underneath the surface. I do this in the memory of my dog.
Dead and deceased.
Every scar, every tattoo.
Mean something to me.
Yeah.
I'm a ride till they
Oh,
bury me.
shit.
All that talking on your breath, they scaring me. Keep on pushing me, it's like you carrying me. Like I won't pop, 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 pop. Leave them there, bleed. Ride till they bury me. All that talking on your breath, they scaring me. Keep on pushing me, it's like you
We're
carrying me.
open, but the door is closed. We're open, we're here, but the door is closed. You must open the door to come through because we're open, but the door is closed. We are not closed, but the door is closed.
I ain't getting bail, so run till they catch me. I ain't scared of y'all, so you won't have to dead me. Before I ever stop, I'm a giant in the fast lane. Get your toes the fuck out the way, cause this year I'm stomping on every day. Cut the cocaine and that, way less till I'm on triple back.
Triple, we quadruple. I don't give a.
Killers cross the country, just wait for the border. Got the product across the border. The guns on their way, mine on standby. Send my condolences, yeah.
Heard your man die.
Got that good.
If you're trying to get high, just follow my lead and you'll be just fine.
Yeah, I came from a place where it's easy to lose faith. Had to learn the hard way, the only way, all day long. Had to earn these scars just to break this song. I work for the great nigga once the music stopped. No time to wish upon a star. Maybe one of my enemies feel a break today. Thinking about coming off, survival at no cost. Whatever it takes, I should have them in my state. No room for error, no room for mistakes.
I'm a ride till they bury me. All that talking on your breath, they scaring me. You keep on pushing me, it's like you tearing me. Like I won't pop, 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 pop. Leave them there, bleed. Ride till they bury me. All that talking on your breath, they scaring me. You keep on pushing me,
It's like you daring me, like I won't pop, 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 pop.
leave them there, bleed.
I'm high, so high. I'm high, so high. You can tell by my bloodshot eyes. I'm drunk, so drunk. You can tell cause I don't give a fuck. I'm high, so high. You can tell by my bloodshot eyes. I'm drunk, so drunk. You can tell cause I don't give a fuck. Come chill with me in the dub town, sipping with a cheese down north side, Isabel, down to CTL West when we pop by, living in the D-Bell live in the city, slickest fingers keep a piece out, village niggas squeeze these 12s with they shell, so we shout, over on the sand like a seashell, and if it's beat well, hope you like your meat well, need help to buckle, make you buckle like a seatbelt, keep my metal hot, see you pop until the heat well.
For the shit that we sell.
I need weeds now, so I dream well. See how stimulate the stress from the streets. So tell them
just enough in there to make me go buy another fucking baguette. Bastards. First one's, I didn't see it coming. First one's free. Bastards. Come on, Mr. Cheney. Give me some more chips, Mr. Cheney. Oh. Drunk. Getting the crackheads high.
I'm gone now, won't be back for days. Living out CJ, now my head hurt. Pop a couple perks, try to sleep it off. Usually don't work. Shadow people stalking me. What could they want? What does it mean? I might be tripping, but then again, you might get shacked up when you listen. Y'all should listen. Yeah, pay attention. Real talk. So high. You can tell when my bloodshot eyes. I'm drunk, so drunk. You can tell cause I don't give a fuck. I'm high, so high. You can tell when my bloodshot eyes. I'm drunk, so drunk. You can tell cause I don't give a fuck. I'm high, so high, so high. I'm drunk, so drunk, so drunk. Now it's a motherfucking party when I walk in the door, man. I'm bottles full of liquor.
Reckless.
Let me tell you something quick. If you don't know by now,
Motherfucking wild boy.
Straight to the party, get drunk, then a motherfucker lagging out. Feel the world start spinning around and around. Tear the break of dawn, dog, till the sun comes out. Better come and grab your girl, she been passed around. So high.
1, 2, 3, and 4. Go figure. I'm high with that.
So high. Tell when my bloodshot eyes. I'm drunk, so drunk. Tell cause I don't give a fuck. Hard to my number call, trust me dog. You ain't prepared to do what I'm prepared to do. Work the car, the artillery I got, cause you ain't having the chainsaw. Rat-a-tat-tat-tat, hands down, stop, listen, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Murder in the first degree, homicide at my crib harassing me. She just jammed the needle in her arm, now she can't speak. It's a cold world that we live in, take it from me. Yeah, in the end, everything I see and have seen is
But a dream within a dream. Long day, school night, 17. Leave you with all this shit. Give it a fuck who started it. Oh, yeah.
There ain't no peace, always sees violence in the streets. Junkies in the alleyway, homie broke his by any means. Random robberies just to feed.
What it's like to be me. It's just the nature of the beast.
No warning, we just sink our teeth. We rip the competition apart. Once the gun goes off, it's on. He played it really fast on. A grown man cried like a hoe. What a sad song. All my soldiers
Put your mask on.
we gon' back to the song. I keep the strap like an ace in the hat. Yeah, I
You
really
get caught with it, then without it, wear on the hat.
got no time for
That, it's not bad. Give a fuck.
we don't talk to police, got no respect for the bad. That's why I keep the gun in mass next to the stand. Can't play me, it's the nature of the beast. The nature of the beast, it's the nature of the beast. You can't play me, it's the nature of the beast. The nature of the beast, nature of the beast. You can't play me, it's the nature of the beast. The nature of the beast, the nature of the beast. You can't play me, it's the nature of the beast. The nature of the beast, yeah, the nature of the beast. I'm jumping on my dick, put my hand on my dick. Disrespect, but mama, get your face in your lip. Claiming you hardcore, I'm doing bass in the trap. I'm loading my gun, nothing but a 4-boy set. It's murder, homie. Don't talk shit, get your murder, homie. Chrome on me, and I'm down for the first degree. First 40 gig, and my cousin on tape. Cutting the cop off with a 30 razor blade. These days are crazy, no hoes ain't getting paid. Fuck with the boss, homie, you won't get sprayed. I'm hanging with real killers, same with drug dealers. My city's a melting pot. Somebody tell us blind. Don't care if you ready or not. You down on the block, one step ahead of the cops. She's on the hoes down, I'm joking around. Guess she's smoking a pound, you holding it down. You a king holding the crown. You can't play me, it's the nature of the beast. The nature of the beast, it's the nature of the beast. You can't play me, it's the nature of the beast. The nature of the beast, nature of the beast. You can't play me, it's the nature of the beast. The nature of the beast, the nature of the beast. You can't play me, it's the nature of the beast. The nature of the beast, yeah, the nature of the beast. Gangsta, all you do is talk, you some fat fuck gangsters. Stuck up in the face, show your shit is a blazer. Penetrate score with my face, cutting base cut. Start to break the walls when you stay blind. Keep your fucking flags in your chains of danger. Creeping in the average, you ain't wrong. So switch, take your way from the gangsta. Racer, ain't I bet your voice, then we spice up. Racer, ain't a good delays, we'll be laced up. Slam draws, ain't no other way, homie, can't go. Banker, parts of the car for a pasta. I taste more, they sing, they and my can't cut straight up. Can say grace with a praise, let's place pop. I'm fucking with the Mary Chase, let him make blocks off like a prop, we'll be banker. Parts cause we gangsters, ball and you bankrupt. You can't play me, you can't play me, can't play me. Say you can't play me, can't play me. Say you can't play me, can't play me. The nature of the beast, the nature of the beast, yeah, the nature of the beast.
Gang.
Gang message, right? You goddamn right, this gang members. It's TK every day, all fucking day. Better recognize what it is. Black flag is all I need. My life like this every day of the week. Sometimes it's hard, but we still get by. We just living our lives to be prepared to die. I said this black flag is all I need. Live my life like this every day of the week. Sometimes it's hard, but we still get by. We just living our lives to be prepared to die. I used to cut class just to smoke my weed. So my soul for a black flag and a triple B. All I know is cold nights in this crack house with these bees. Close your eyes and try to match what I see. Baby, my heart's cold, cause I lost my mama OD. The night I held her in my arms and she died right in front of me. Baby, that's why I can't let you post front of me. If my pets ain't calling me, there's a gun to me. If you're gonna me, you call me, then we're gonna be. Listen, I really do it for the streets. I do it for my dogs, locked down in penitentiaries for all my homies and they broken families. I pray that one day you get to finally be at in peace. Until then, it's crack sales and robberies. It's all good. Cause in the end, this black flag's all I really need. It's all I really need. It's all I really need. Black flag, it's all I need. My life like this every day of the week. Sometimes it's hard, but we still get by. We just living our lives to be prepared to die. I said this black flag is all I need. Live my life like this every day of the week. Sometimes it's hard, but we still get by. We just living our lives to be prepared to die. Yeah, sometimes I feel like I was born without a chance. It's true, no one ever offered me a helping hand. Everything in my life I had to fight to have. So remember the gun in my waist can be quickly put in front of your face.
To make the neighbors stare. Hope you die. Oh, yeah. Fucking 50 cents or 10 cents a lot would have saved me about $10 worth of weed today. I'm supposed to call the fucking ambulance. So I don't know how the fuck I'm supposed to do this. They'll give me the drugs if I get there. But I'm gonna call an ambulance for fucking just to, that don't make no sense to me. How the fuck else am I gonna get there? I ain't walking. I ain't sitting on the freaking bus with that going on. I'll lay down at home and just die before I fucking jump. See, that's the problem. So what did I just pick up? I took one already. And I just smoked like 2 of them. So what's going on here? Basically, I just make a big shot on this. No, I'm gonna smoke like 3 or 4 in a row, so I don't know. It's the color of my heart. It's the symbol of my cause. You're fucking with an ex-mental patient. I can't fucking think straight for what track I'm trying to play. I had it in my head a second ago. Oh, where'd it go? How'd you get this one? This what mean? How? You say no. Means paper talk. No, ignore. Where'd that come from, man? God. And invite ourselves inside. I'm a gangster to rap. You can change the rapping. Resume proceedings for your child's time and place. Let's be more keys in your child's field. What? That's only the first. Hold on.
I think you're thinking I'm one of those guys that let shit slide. Not dog, but I walk up, I drop by. I'm all about a homicide. My figure is just to pull the trigger. Your figure is just to pull the trigger. I'm a hustler every day up on my block. You must be up to mine, talking like you hold the tech knives, take lives. Yeah, you live in the fantasy, you know it in reality.
It's legal size, right? Why? What's all this shit here for? What's the fucking... Why not letter size? What the fuck? You're printing it on a damn computer that expects you to have letter size paper. You have to manually legal size it every time. Division, FM. I made it to the radio. No shit. The fuck is Division FM? Holy fuck. I didn't really read these shit. I've read the important parts. All this other shit I haven't checked it. The oath to Her Majesty the Queen. No. I thought that's what she was paying me. I thought she was paying me that so I'd go away. Hold on. Oh. She said I'm Magnum, tagged them in the back like I fucking had a backpack because I'm maxing text. Technically, I don't know yet, but everybody says they know where they're going when it's known. I got this fucking CCC book right here. Don't fucking mess up these numbers, because I will win them like a lottery. Further, so you put the date here, but not here, but here, but here. Okay, fuck. It's the same fucking place and date and time. Okay, we get it. Why didn't you not just add them up? Why is it separate? What's the fucking technicality you're playing this time? To separate fucking incidents. It's all separate incidents. How the fuck did you do that? You people are such fucking, like, it has to be a dot on the I and a thing on the, yo. Friday the 13th, thank you. 1-1-1-1-1-1-1-1-1-1-1-1-13. Fuck. What the fuck is wrong with you people? This ain't even the address of the place. I don't know what this address is. I've never seen this address before because it don't fucking exist. You can go to this address. It don't fucking exist. You will not find this fucking address. You'll go past it and shit, but you'll be like, there is, what is it, the bridge? The bridge is this address? Do not pass go. You must pay us $200. No shit. Never coming home. I started off with 150-year anniversary thing of the Queen nickel. Now I got two of them. Or I had two. What did I do? I'm sorry, I got the coffee.
back in junior high, already had gang ties. Folks school in the back lanes, pockets full of something to hide. The city blade concealed, rest the kids would die. Nothing sold to my mama, I ain't scared to die. Black flag on my face, showing up gang signs. Can't forget these cops kill my uncle Lance. And they wonder why my auntie said my cousin never had a chance. I just stick over the scars, stick my arms to the bars, reach for God. I roll my way with pages of ripped from the Bible. I'm a sinner, all I know is survival. Keep 6 watch for 5-0. Jack and Nilo, Jack be quick. Jack, but they give me all shit before I light them up like a candlestick. If the killers on my team, they ain't even 18. And they at night, all the triggers are in vain. Like I don't give a fuck. One time, wanna lock me up. Go hard till I'm dead, go. Go hard till I'm dead, go. Live life like I don't give a fuck. One time, wanna lock me up. Go hard till I'm
dead and gone.
Go hard till I'm dead, go. I've been living life like this since a little kid. Could've made a movie off all
The shit I did.
Count so much
Money
money,
in his black.
so good, I'm making extra weight back. Upping on the weed, sipping on the Alizé, sleeping in the limousine. Yeah, it's just another day.
Don't fuck with that Moet. It tastes like shit. $80 fucking. Good thing I didn't buy that. No, see, I asked this girl. I didn't ask her if she wanted to drink it with me. I didn't ask her if she wanted to buy it or if I could just give it to her. All I said was, "Do you drink Moet?" She goes, "What? What fucking answer is that?" And I'm glad I didn't drink it with her because it tastes like shit. For $80 fucking, it tastes like shit. It was like an $8 discount fucking champagne BQA thing, then maybe. But I ain't fucking that 200-year-old fucking French specialty trademark shit. That don't mean shit, eh? That's me why I'm thinking of this, but oh come on. What the fuck are you doing? I can't play that. Those 3 fucking notes probably fucking already got my video tag, motherfucker. I know she don't love me. Scallywag. How the fuck did you guys know that word? Hold on. I never caught that before. How the fuck did you guys know that word? Lord. I bet it's the same damn scallywags too. That's what it is. Oh, that gal, yeah, we got a word for her over here. We call her scallywag. Oh, scallywag. Okay, I know that's what happened. That's what probably happened. Take your friend. I know she don't love me. I don't know. This is 15. I ain't gonna know how many I smoked if you tell me. Just like us. People in the street like us. Oh, if I do this, I'll be able to put the rest of these in there. Oh my god, I need my painkiller. That beat sounds like it's been going over in my head for 20 minutes. I know it hasn't. I'm not sure if I can play that one. I don't know where that came from. Fuck it.
To survive and continues to recover in hospital. You're listening to All News Radio 680 News.
That's the
A
beating with the
GoFundMe
bat
page has been
right
set up to raise money for the granddaughter of a woman murdered this week in Burlington. Laura Grant was killed Wednesday when Halton police say she was shot by her husband, who was later arrested at the scene. A longtime ambulance dispatcher for both Peel and Halton regions, her death dealt a blow to the first responder community. Burlington's mayor, even recognizing Grant's service by lowering flags at City Hall. The GoFundMe page says all proceeds will go to setting up an education or trust fund for her granddaughter. So far, more than $8,000.
Don't put it in an RESP, man.
You're listening to All News Radio.
I guess you can't do a living trust. Well, you could. A whole bunch of you could set up your own living trusts.
Concerns during a press conference yesterday afternoon after a gang-related drive-by shooting earlier that left 4 men injured. He says planned gang shootings have no respect for the community.
It is very reactive. It is very planned when these things happen. My fear is they have no respect for the rest of the public, the 99.9% of the community, and they will shoot at will. And today is a case of that.
Saunders says gang shootings are often reactive to previous gun violence. You're listening to All News Radio.
Yeah, well, you shot at me and then I shoot back. Yeah, okay, yeah, I guess after the first bullet, the rest of them are reactive. That's fucking the type of shit they say. Oh, it's reactive.
Small businesses and make purchases using fraud.
You try to fucking kill me and I try to kill you back. That's reactive. Yeah, it's reactive. Damn it.
And a 29-year-old man from Oakville are charged with 5 counts of possession of property obtained by crime. They're set to appear in court on September 3rd.
What'd they do?
Now on to the sports scene. A shocking development out of the NFL with one of football's best quarterbacks calling it quits. Sportsnet 590 fans Colin Teskey has more.
The Colts and the rest of the football world dealing with some news tonight. Former first overall pick Andrew Luck announcing his retirement from football. Luck has been plagued by injuries in his career, suffering a shoulder injury in 2015, and recently has been dealing with leg and calf issues, and not an easy issue to come to. And not an easy decision to come to for a promising quarterback on a team that's been trending towards being a real contender in the AFC. And one man who isn't happy is Iron Mike Tyson, who reacted to the news on a video while having a glass of wine at dinner. And Tyson wasn't pleased with Mike's decision after he drafted the 29-year-old quarterback on his fantasy football team. From Sportsnet 590 The Fan, I'm Colin Teskey.
Meantime, 5 people were rushed to hospital after being struck by lightning at the PGA Tour Championship in Atlanta. The Associated Press reports the lightning first struck a pine tree on the 16th tee. A tournament official says the 5 people were alert. Play was put on hold and will resume later this morning. So far, there has been no update regarding the condition of those affected.
680 News Time, 12:07. If you normally take the DVP on the weekend, you might need a plan B because of a partial closure. The city says that crews are working on a culvert pipe that crosses all lanes under the bottom of the Dundas Street East on-ramp. Off-limits are all northbound lanes from Lakeshore Boulevard East to the Dundas Street East on-ramp. The on-ramps leading to northbound DVP from the Gardner Expressway, Dawn Roadway, Eastern Avenue, Queen Street East, and Dundas Street East, and about 500 meters of the southbound lane immediately adjacent to the work zone near the Dundas Street East on-ramp. That work is expected to wrap up tomorrow morning at 5.
680 News Time, 12:08. Kensington Market has a vibrant artistic community, but some local activists are worried that Airbnb may be ruining the community. 680's James Mackin has more on the story.
Residents of Kensington Market are launching a campaign to raise awareness about the booming business of Airbnb rentals. The campaign's name is No Ghost Hotels, and the group behind it, Friends of Kensington Market, hope to increase knowledge of unregulated Airbnbs run by businessmen who don't live in the properties. Less properties in the neighborhood are available for long-term residents, which could incentivize landlords to push out residents, as well as disrupting the community. No Ghost Hotels asks Airbnb users in Kensington Market to use hosts with less than 3 listings, be extra cautious of all listings, and leave a review describing the problem to future guests. I'm James Mackin.
As the back-to-school sales return, there's a key reminder for parents to keep in mind. 680's Brittany Dooley explains. Sandwich bags and saran wraps are a way of the past because all that plastic waste, it adds up. Lauren Newton, the founder of the Kind Matter Company, says that's an average of 200 lunches per student per school year.
So those are all going to waste, which is very unfortunate. And it seems like a small amount, but if you think about that, even just your own household for the entire year.
According to the Recycling Council of Ontario, lunches for one student alone will generate 66 pounds of garbage annually.
You really want to think about going with safe options. We've got some amazing containers here. They are 100% stainless steel, so really safe for the food items to be put in. Really durable, super light, and easy for little hands to open and close.
All it takes is a little preparation and the initial investments for lunches that will last for years to come. I'm Brittany Dooley. Still to come on 680 News, an Empro gas price update and traffic and weather together on the ones. 680 News Time, 12:09.
This is 680 News.
With Rogers, you can always expect more. Like right now in a Samsung Galaxy S10.
I don't want it. S10. I remember fucking. I think it was the original Galaxy. I would buy that phone again. I don't think it costs nearly as much. Well, technically, I would buy one for the first time, but that's not the fucking point. I swear this guy tried 3, 4, 5 times to sell me a lighter for 50 cents. Not a guy in a store that sells lighters. The fucking guy with the lighter, which I don't understand because in his world, he needs a lighter. I don't need my lighter. I'll go home and light a cigarette off the fucking toaster oven if I have to. I got matches. In his world, he needs a fucking lighter. Not having a lighter could be the difference between getting a blast and not getting a blast. Just for being the guy with the lighter, no. Fucking see, he has a pipe, he has a lighter, and that guy knows the guy's phone number. So that's how it works. I don't want your goddamn lighter, buddy. 50 cents for a little lighter. Little one, not the big one, little one. What the fuck? Go away. I'm not lighting that. I'm not lighting that. I should be segregating these. I had 13. Let's see. I can't count this shit. That's the, okay, there's 3 there, but that doesn't count because I leave them all over the place.
680 News and CHFI account managers to have lunch together and maybe talk a little bit of business as well.
Get 680 News.
Yeah, expense that shit.
CHFI working for you. Call 416-935-NEWS.
680 News time 12:11. Now time for traffic and weather together on the ones. Here's Sterling Donahue.
This report's brought to you by PrudentFinancial.net. Well, right now we have good news if you're on the DVP. The collision at Winford has cleared and the delays have cleared alongside of that. So that's great news. However, we do still have the weekend DVP closures in effect. So if you're on the southbound side of the highway, you're going to find a left lane closed at Dundas. And if you're on the northbound side, all of the lanes between the Gardner and Dundas are closed, including all of the on-ramps between that section. Because of this closure, we're seeing delays on the eastbound Gardner approaching the DVP. And on the eastbound Lakeshore there. I would not suggest taking Carlaw as an alternative route as part of that street is currently closed. Rather, not Carlaw. I would not suggest taking Coxwell. Coxwell is the part where we have some closures going on. Carlaw is fine. But for the meantime, just remember that that part of the DVP is closed off. If you're on the Gardner right now, unfortunately, we do have some really heavy delays. Westbound on the Gardner past Spadina, we have a left lane closed due to a collision, and there's delays in that area. But further west than that, approaching the ramp to the 427, we do have a stalled vehicle hanging out on the right shoulder. That doesn't really explain why there would be delays, but there are for some reason. So if you're driving through the area and have a better explanation as to why these delays are so heavy, give us a hands-free call at star 680. Right now, the southbound Trafalgar ramp to the eastbound QEW remains closed as well. Have an emergency and need last-minute money, a lower credit score? Use the equity in your home or car to get a great rate on a same-day loan.
Can I do that with like my girlfriend's,
your next report's at 12:21 with your forecast. Michelle Nelson.
Another beautiful day for us across the GTA.
Can I get his signature as long as he's still alive? That counts or some shit?
Your low near 10 degrees. Grab a light jacket or sweater. Your daytime high will be 23. Low humidity throughout the day and lots of sunshine. Remaining clear Sunday night. Your low near 14. Monday, more sunshine with a seasonal high of 25. Your overnight low, 10 degrees.
Right now, downtown Toronto, clear skies, 18 degrees, and over at Pearson Airport, clear at 19. Still to come on 680 News, President Donald Trump is now focused on U.S.-Chinese relations at the France G7 summit. 680 News time, 12:14.
In an effort to
tell him to order Mr. Bongs.
The Monitoring Center provides affordable, dependable, full-service alarm monitoring for only $9.99 per month. Switching is easy. You're not stuck with your current provider. You do have a choice, and that choice is clear. Call the Monitoring Center today and get our 6-month free sign-up bonus. 1-866-247 for $9.99 or visit themonitoringcenter.com.
1-866-247 for $9.99. 1-866-247 for $9.99.
New lighting can make all the difference in your home. Designers have long known this little secret. The proper lighting can take an ordinary room and make it extraordinary. So if you want to make a statement in your home, isn't it time you visit the lighting specialists at Lando Lighting? Let the experts help you choose the right lighting from thousands of options, including special red tag pricing throughout the store, the best selection, the best prices, expert advice. 210 Clarence Street, Brampton.
This is All News Radio, 680 News.
Clear skies and 19 degrees in downtown Toronto. Good morning. From the 680 News Broadcast Center, I'm Ethan DeBaba, and here are the top stories this hour. A 91-year-old man was found dead on the sidewalk steps from a downtown retirement home. Halton police are now treating the death as suspicious. Though they've identified someone they'd like to speak to, they're not labeling him as a suspect. And Toronto police are protecting the identity of a victim.
Oh, okay, so the guy that knows the guy is going to get killed now. Oh, they want to talk to you. Hey, I did that, but they know who you are, so they want to talk to you. And figure, well, I'm not fucking get that's what's going to happen. You shouldn't do that.
And coming up after sports, as world leaders meet in France for the G7 summit.
You have to classify everybody. This is the guy we want to bust, and this is the guy who's his buddy. Oh, fuck. Oh, I swear to God. No.
Good morning, Colin Teskey.
Good morning, Eden. Hard to believe he is just 21 years of age, but Bo Bichette looked like he'd been facing
Eric Boateng. No matter what you say, as soon as the cops say you know people, it's your fucking problem.
Freely giving chase, he won't get there. And he'll get all the way to the wall. dancing around in the bases, hits third. Here he comes. No throw. It's an RBI double from Bo Bichette.
Mike Wilner
Bo
with the call on
Bichette,
Sportsnet
for real?
590. The
That's a real
Bichette
fucking
now
name?
6 for 10 in the series. Blue Jays leading the Mariners in
Why
Seattle.
do I keep
7-5
sealing this
in the
up?
bottom of the
Well, I
8th
guess I
inning.
don't want to leave.
Meantime, the former first overall pick in the NFL, Andrew Luck, retiring from football at the age of 29. Luck has had his career made of injuries so far, including shoulder surgery in 2015. He's also been dealing with a leg and calf issue this summer, and that has allowed him, or he has not been allowed to play in preseason games so far in the summer. And Jacoby Brissett, now the likely replacement at quarterback in Indianapolis. Brooke Henderson 2 strokes off the lead at the CP Women's Open, while Justin Morrow scored in the 80th minute to lift TFC over the Montreal Impact. Sports at 15 and 45 past every hour, or anytime at sportsnet.ca/590.
Bastards.
680 News
Thank
Time,
you.
1217.
Please give me some more.
Fertility knows trying to get pregnant is stressful enough, let alone the cost. While government funding is
You
available,
could do that by accident, man.
and wait times
Cost
can be long. That's why the New
like
Life
a couple of
Fertility Hope
beers and
program
a
is
split.
giving
Like,
back hope by
please.
providing eligible couples up to 50% subsidized IVF treatment. You may be eligible for up to 50%
I'm
IVF
more worried I'll
funding
spend
only
$20
from
the
Canada's
wrong way
leading
and end up.
fertility center, New Life Fertility Center. Applications are limited, so call today to book your free no-obligation consultation. Visit newlifefertility.com.
Add elegance to your windows with new California shutters. Now during Alexadian's 94th anniversary event, our California shutters are on sale. You'll love the new ultra matte finish, available in a variety of colors and lever sizes. Alexadian's California shutters are easy to maintain, won't warp, and provide privacy and protection from the sun. Come and see them now. Visit alexadian.com for the location nearest you.
You're listening to All News Radio 680 News. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has joined other leaders for the Group of 7 summit in France. Trudeau met with new British Prime Minister Boris Johnson and then with Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe. Trudeau spoke of the importance of the trade relationship with Japan and other issues.
I'm very much looking forward to continue to talk about the issues that matter to us, whether it's trade relations that benefit all our citizens, including the middle class, or fighting for a cleaner environment on many issues. Shinzo is a strong leader.
Tomorrow, Trudeau will be getting a
You're not a
one-on-one
strong
meeting with
leader,
U.S.
good.
President Donald Trump, who stormed out of the last G7 meeting and later insulted Trudeau, calling him weak and dishonest for saying that Canada won't be, quote, pushed around by the U.S. And the economy isn't the only
don't
concern
equate those
as
two
President
things.
Trump
Tell me
hobbled world
exactly what
leaders.
order that
ABC's
has
Chief White House correspondent Jonathan Karl reports.
President Trump has arrived in France for a summit meeting with America's most important economic allies, amidst turmoil in the markets and worries about a global recession. But as he left Washington, the president insisted he's not concerned.
Our economy is doing great. We're having a lot of respect with China, and we'll win it. We put a lot of tariffs on China.
Even before the president landed, the European Union's top official here criticized President Trump on several fronts, including Iran, Russia, and tariffs.
The European Council president gave a warning to the U.S. about launching trade wars that have rattled global markets recently. Donald Tusk said that trade wars will lead to recession, while trade deals will help boost an economy. These are some of his opening remarks, where he set an ominous tone to the year's summit.
If someone, for example, the United States and President Trump, use tariffs and taxation as a political instrument, tool for some different political reasons.
Tusk held a press conference before meeting with European leaders from Germany, UK, France, and Italy. Coming up in just 60 seconds, traffic and weather together on the ones. 680 News Time, 1220.
When businesses advertise on both 680 News and 98.1 CHFI, not only do they reach a huge GTA audience, they also have an expert creative and marketing team on their side. This is Valerie from Martin Daniel Interiors.
There's no artificial oil, so it's not gonna fucking give me cancer if I roll up the weed with this in my hands. But seriously, I don't want roasted onion tasting
We have
fucking
had many
split.
brainstorming meetings all together to come up with the best concept to grow.
Oh, I know it looks like the same damn shirt. It's not. I got a bunch of
We
them.
decided to use my voice as the main voice representing the family at Martin Daniel Interiors, but has really played a big part in our
Probably good
recognition
for
in
the
the
skin.
city.
Sounds like Martin Daniel Interiors trusts the team at 680 News and CHFI.
Sunflower
Very
oil. Okay, that's not going to hurt me.
our business needs with my account reps, and I feel that this trust that we have allows them to give me the best direction on what can continue to grow our business. It is astonishing how many people will come up to me and say, "Hey, are you Valerie from that radio commercial?"
Get 680 News and 98.1 CHFI working for you. Call 416-935-NEWS.
680 News Time 12:21. Now time for traffic and weather together on the ones. Here's Carlin Donahue. This report's brought to you by Walmart. Well, right now, we do have the weekend DVP closures in effect. On the southbound DVP, we do have at Dundas a left lane closed for some construction. And on the northbound DVP, all lanes are shut down between the Gardner and Dundas right now, and as well as all of the on-ramps between that stretch. We no longer have delays on the southbound DVP. There was a collision at Winford, but that has cleared. We've been getting reports saying from traffic spotters saying approaching the 401 on the DVP, there might be a person walking around / sitting in areas on the highway there. So just be aware of that and stay safe if you are in that area. Right now, we do have delays on the westbound Gardner. Past Spadina, a left lane is closed due to a collision. And approaching the ramp to the 427, there is a stalled vehicle in the right shoulder. But we've had traffic spotters call in saying that the tow truck is actually sticking out into the right lane, so that is causing cars to have to shift.
Can you see that shit when you like? Why is it on the news?
2 lanes there, so it is causing delays at this time. We have the eastbound Queensway ramp to the highway shut down for construction, and the southbound Trafalgar ramp to the eastbound QEW remains closed after a collision a few days ago. We also do have delays on the Burlington Skyway right now. 2 right lanes are taken out for maintenance. Delays are getting much better. Get back to school on a budget at Walmart, where you can save $1.09 on a 20 pack of Dixon Exo Meisner pencils. Now only 88 cents. Walmart, save money, live better. Your next report at 12:31. Here's Michelle Nelson.
Waking up to a morning low near 10 degrees. Sunny today with near seasonal temperatures, but a little on the cool side, especially near the lakeshore. Your high will be 23. Low humidity throughout the day. We'll see clear skies at night. Your overnight low 14. Monday, more sunshine is on the way with a high of 25. And then rain pushes in for Tuesday. Your daytime high 23, but it's going to feel more like 30. Your overnight low is 10 degrees.
Right now in downtown Toronto,
30 is the new 23
degrees, and over at Pearson Airport, clear at 19. Coming up at the bottom of the hour, Halton police have upgraded the death of an elderly man to suspicious after he was found lying on the sidewalk along with obvious signs of trauma. 680 News Time 12:24.
Lying on the side.
Lakes, rivers, streams.
Just go straight to commercial. You must have been old or something, black or something. They're not telling us nothing.
Nature sans plastic. Plastic pollution doesn't belong in nature. Let's turn things around. Let's stop plastic from flowing into our oceans. Let's keep it out of nature altogether. Join the Nature Sans Plastic campaign and lead a cleanup. Register online at shorelinecleanup.ca. The Great Canadian Shoreline Cleanup is a conservation partnership by Oceanwise and WWF.
Enjoy your weekend
with 680 News. Latest on road closures, events, and everything you need to know.
Just stay relaxed.
This is 680 News.
A heads up before you go underground, there's no subway service on Line 1 between Shepherds, Yonge, and St. Clair stations. The TTC says it's all rail replacement work, and subway service on Line 2 from St. George to Broadview stations is not starting until noon today because of beam replacement work on the Prince Edward Viaduct. You're listening to All News Radio 680 News. Coming up in just 60 seconds, our weekend business report.
Have you been sleeping on the same pillow for more than 2 years or waking up with a sore neck like I was? Then it may be time for a new pillow. Hi, I'm Ivanka Osmak from Sportsnet, and not only do I work late nights, I'm also up early in the morning with my 2-year-old son. So getting my best night's sleep is important for me. Sleep Country to the rescue. Their passionate sleep experts can help match you with the perfect pillow because one pillow does not fit all. I've just replaced my old flat pillow with their innovative Polar Tropic pillow. Game changer. One side features ice yarn and cooling gel memory foam, while the other side stays at room temperature with a cozy knit cover. Truly the best of both worlds for a great night's
sleep. Hurry in, because right now, when you buy one Polar Tropic pillow, you get a second Polar Tropic pillow free. Visit any Sleep Country store or order online at sleepcountry.ca today. Sleep Country, all for sleep.
680 News time, 12:26. Now time for the 680 News Weekend Business Report.
I'm Chris McCusker. LL Bean now has a physical presence in Canada. The 107-year-old U.S. retailer opened its first brick-and-mortar store on this side of the border after years of serving customers by mail. Steve Smith is the president and CEO at LL Bean.
It's a culmination of probably decades of dreaming of entering a fantastic market for us. We've always known and had a really solid, loyal customer base in Canada. Customers who have managed to buy from us by visiting our stores in the U.S. or online through the catalog. And now we finally have a physical location for them.
And your first and so far only store is in the Toronto area, but you also have a partnership with HBC.
We partnered with JTEX, which is a great business in Canada. We've actually been talking with JTEX for almost 10 years about doing something in the Canadian market. And once we started working with them, thinking about wholesaling and concessions and opening physical stores, they came to us with the Hudson's Bay opportunity.
I swear
and,
there's
we
like
jumped on it.
And you also recognize that some U.S.
neurological thing
retailers
going on
like
with you. I
Target
feel
have
bugs
not
on
done
them.
well on this side of the border.
It's why we partnered with JTEX. We wanted to have a partner who really understood the Canadian customer first and foremost, the Canadian retail market, the real estate market.
Good luck, buddy.
Who has had great success bringing other brands into the country. And then, for sure, we want to enter slowly. And we have...
Talk to Hudson's Bay. They've been doing this for longer than fucking anybody. They know how to do business somehow. You have something we can trade, you bring it, we give you something you can trade. Okay, I need coffee, I have dead fucking raccoons. We can deal with that, don't worry.
We'll do the same thing as we enter Canada.
Steve Smith is the CEO and president at LL Bean. And at the business center,
Good
I'm
luck,
Chris
buddy.
McCusker.
You just stick to what you do already. If you charge them more money, you should be making money already. Don't be trying to fucking make more and more. That's, you're gonna fuck some of that stuff. LL Bean, who the fuck wants to walk around with the word bean on their head?
Because we sell various brands, starting from entry-level vehicles to supercars, 680 can provide me with every client for every brand, because 680 News has a lot of great listeners. Also, the other advertisers that are on 680 raise the credibility of our business.
Sounds like advertising on 680 News has been working wonders for Serpa Automotive.
When you advertise on 680 News, it's like pushing the gas pedal on your car. It's instant performance, instant horsepower to your business. Every time it gets slow in the dealership, I ask my people, are we on 680 or what? It's getting slow over here. Let's get 680 on.
Get 680 News working for you. Call 680 News Advertising at 416-935-NEWS. It's time for the 680 News Business Travelers Forecast, brought to you by real estate broker Mariana Iskander. Sell your home with real estate broker Mariana Iskander and enjoy a listing commission starting as low as just 1%. Call 1-866-NEW-HOME. Century 21 New Age.
Now time for the forecast. In Las Vegas, clear skies, 33 degrees. Miami, humid and 34. Right now in downtown Toronto, clear skies and 18 degrees. 680 News is CFTR AM Toronto. Listen 3, 4, 5 times a day and always be in the know. 680 News time, 12:30.
Number 1 for news in Toronto. This is 680 News.
Good morning, this is Sunday, August 25th. I'm Veronica Thor. And I'm Eden Tababa. Here's what's making news this hour. Police in Halton are investigating the death of an elderly man in Oakville. They're now treating the death as suspicious. Toronto police are looking for 4 suspects after a man was beaten unconscious in Scarborough. As the G7 summit continues in France, local police have used water cannons and tear gas on protesters. And a giant planetarium will soon be popping up underneath the Gardiner Expressway.
Derek Law gets the Blue Jays out of a bases-loaded jam in the 8th. They lead in Seattle. And Andrew Luck calling it quits at the age of 29. Sports at 45.
I'm Carl Garnash. Attention potential home buyers.
According to data from Five Walls, Toronto's summer housing market heated up in June and July of this year compared to 2018.
680 News Time, 12:31. Time for traffic and weather together on the ones. Here's Carlin Donahue.
This report's brought to you by Auckland Granger. Right now, we do have some delays across the city. The westbound Gardner probably being the worst of it. That is because right past Spadina in the left lane, a collision is there, taking out once again the left lane. But further west, approaching the ramp to the 427, we have a stalled vehicle in a right shoulder. Now, that shouldn't be interrupting your drive. However, the emergency crews that are on the scene and the tow truck, they're actually poking out a little bit into one of the lanes, so cars are having to exit that lane and go down to a single lane getting through. So that's why those heavy delays are there. The eastbound Queensway ramp to the northbound 427 is still closed. We do have on the Burlington Skyway traveling Toronto bound on the QEW. Two right lanes taken out, and we're seeing delays from approaching the Burlington Skyway right now. Southbound Trafalgar ramp to the eastbound QEW remains closed. The southbound Whites Road ramp to the eastbound 401 is shut down, and the Keele ramp to the westbound 401 is closed off as well. We also have the weekend DVP closures in effect. The northbound DVP between the Gardner and Dundas is closed, as well as all of those on-ramps in between that stretch. And on the southbound DVP, a left lane is closed at Dundas. Auckland Granger has the technical expertise to help you get the job done right. With hundreds of thousands of maintenance, repair, and operational products to choose from, visit aucklandgranger.com. Your next report's coming up at 12:41. With your forecast, here's Michelle Nelson.
It's going to be another gorgeous day for us. Abundant sunshine, dry conditions, and low humidity. A cool start, though, at about 10 degrees. We are seeing some fog patches early on, but those will dissipate throughout the morning. Your daytime high will be 23, sunny and dry throughout the afternoon. Your overnight low is 10.
Right now in downtown Toronto, clear skies, 18 degrees, and Dover at Pearson Airport, clear at 19. 680 News Time, 12:33. Investigators with Halton Police are now calling the death of a 91-year-old man in Oakville suspicious. Emergency crews were called to the Allen and Church area just after 4:30 yesterday afternoon. The elderly man was found outside a downtown retirement home with what police are calling obvious signs of trauma. Police say they're now calling the death suspicious due to the nature of the victim's injuries. Investigators are now looking to speak with the man who was seen leaving the area around the same time as the incident. He's described as black, 30 to 40 years old, with an average build, shoulder-length hair, wearing a black hoodie, black pants with possibly a reflective stripe. Police say he was seen leaving the area in a newer model black four-door Volkswagen Golf. Anyone with information or who may have security cam or dash cam footage is asked to contact police. And Toronto police are on the hunt for 4 suspects after they say a man was beaten unconscious in Scarborough. It happened just before 4 yesterday afternoon in the McCowan Park area. Police say the victim was beaten with bats and sticks, the suspects then fleeing in a navy blue van. The victim is now listed in stable condition. 680 News Time, 12:34. As the G7 summit continues in France, local police have been forced to use water cannons and tear gas on about 400 protesters.
So if you get hit with the tear gas, go run up to the water cannons and just rinse that shit off and run back at them.
Yesterday, thousands of demonstrators
We're hitting them with the tear gas, but then we are rinsing it off, and then they're coming back again.
Climate change and economic inequality.
No, turn the water up for a second.
Trudeau is among the leaders at the summit that runs through until Monday. Meantime, in Hong Kong, protesters have thrown bricks and gasoline bombs at police, who responded with tear gas as chaotic scenes returned to the anti-government protests for the first time in nearly 2 weeks. Hundreds of protesters armed with bamboo poles and baseball bats fought with police officers. ABC's Ian Pennell reports from Hong Kong.
Violence returning to the streets of Hong Kong as the fight for the city's future grows. The crowds fighting back, throwing anything they can. Sticks, bottles, bags, a homemade bomb exploding into flames at the feet of police.
The violence interrupted nearly 2 weeks of calm in Hong Kong, which has been gripped by a turbulent pro-democracy movement since June. You're listening to All News Radio's 680 News. Some groundbreaking news now from the sports world. One of the NFL's best quarterbacks has decided to step away from the game at only 29 years old. Sportsnet 590 The Fans' Colin Teskey reports.
Breaking news from the NFL that is playing out over Twitter. Adam Schefter reporting that Andrew Luck has informed the Indianapolis Colts that he is retiring from football. The former first overall pick retiring from the game at the age of 29. Luck has yet to make an appearance in the preseason and didn't practice at all with the team last week. Luck has had a history of injuries, including a shoulder injury, and that plagued him into the 2017 season. Luck made his official return last fall and appeared to be back to normal, passing for over 4,500 yards and 39 touchdowns. And now Indianapolis will likely turn to Jacoby Brissett. From Sportsnet 590 The Fan, I'm Colin Teskey.
To the hockey world now, where nearly 200 women's hockey players won't be suiting up professionally in 2019 to 2020, as the group continues to push the For the Game movement in search of a viable pro league. 680's Sandra Persina reports.
Carla McLeod, a two-time Olympic gold medalist with Canada and now a national development team coach, says it's a crucial time in the sport.
You're going to have setbacks that allow you to be better down the road.
She says this current crop of nearly 200 players is focusing on making it better for the next generation.
If I'm a young player today, I'm actually pretty thrilled. As a young coach today, I'm pretty thrilled. So, it'll get there. It'll take a lot of hard work from a lot of different people. But, again, no different. You got to believe it'll happen. And with any luck, it will.
The Canadian Women's Hockey League folded earlier this year with much disappointment to us in Calgary as our city's Inferno captured the 2019 championship. I'm Sandra Persina.
And you're in Calgary. Say that, you fucking...
A partial closure of the Don Valley Parkway continues today as crews work to help prevent flooding when it rains. All northbound lanes from Lakeshore Boulevard east to the Dundas Street East on-ramps are off limits, as are the 5 on-ramps leading to northbound DVP from the Gardner Expressway, as well as about 500 meters of the southbound lane immediately adjacent to the work zone near the Dundas Street East on-ramp. Those closures are expected to continue until 5 a.m. tomorrow.
680 News Time, 12:38. In a couple of weeks, people in the downtown core are going to get a heck of a glimpse at the moon. Okay, not the actual moon, but the park under the Gardner is going to be turning into a giant planetarium.
What?
680's Jeff Roman has the details.
The park under the
air planetarium.
Didn't he die there doing a backflip on a retro bike?
Part of a big tribute to the moon, complete with a glowing 7-meter wide sculpture. It's part of an interaction called Museum of the Moon, designed by a British artist, and that fake moon will actually rise every afternoon between the 10th and 15th next month.
The real moon's rising
in
the daytime right now.
Of the Apollo 11 landing. Throughout the week, there will be music, meditation, astronomers. The model moon, which is perfect for Instagram selfies, is obviously way smaller than the actual moon. In fact, 1 centimeter of this one represents 5 kilometers.
I really don't care.
Actual one.
You're not.
I'm Jeff Roman.
Still to come on 680 News, we'll check gas prices, followed by traffic and weather together. 680 News Time, 12:39.
Children from all backgrounds can benefit from a dedicated mentor to help them navigate life's challenges and guide them to success.
This guy's
a
voice
supportive
is getting
mentor
me
can
a
empower a child to make healthier
Doctor, I
relationships
need
and
a
lifestyle
fucking pill
choices,
to make this guy
improve
shut
behavior at
up.
home and school, and have higher educational, career, and life aspirations. Learn how you can impact a local child by becoming a mentor at carsforkids.org/mentor.
Now, the 680 News gas price update and processor price did not change at midnight, holding at $1.18.9 a liter at most GTA stations. Coming up in just 60 seconds, traffic and weather together on the ones. 680 News Time, 12:40.
Looking for a recipe for good living? It's found at Bistro 6 Condominiums. Culinary-inspired living in South Barrie, starting in the low 300s. Close to the waterfront, shopping, Highway 400, and the GO Station. Owned with Ontario's lowest deposit structure at Chili One, the next release at Bistro 6.
Hi, I'm Chef Randy Feltus, inviting you to spice up your life at Bistro 6. Register today at bistro6berry.ca. That's bistro, the number 6, berry.ca.
Chili One Condominiums. On sale Saturday, September 14th.
Weather.
It's all about the numbers.
Hey, excuse me. I'm looking for Babe Lure Radio. Everybody's looking for Babe Lure Radio during our back-to-school trade-in event. Here's the deal. Buy a new set of headphones for $3.99 or more, and we'll give you $100 for your old ones, even if they don't work. This offer includes the hottest models from Sony, Sennheiser, Grado, Master and Dynamic, and Shure. From Bluetooth to noise-canceling to true wireless. Details at BabeLureRadio.com. Our headphone trade-in event is happening now, and if you miss it, you miss it.
Making your smart speaker even smarter.
Hey Google, play 680 News.
Playing 680 News.
680 News Time, 1241. Time for traffic and weather together on the ones. Here's Carly Donahue.
This report's brought to you by Pizza Pizza. Right now, we do have the DVP weekend closures in effect. The northbound DVP is closed between the Gardner and Dundas, as well as all of the on-ramps between that stretch. And on the southbound DVP, we do have a left lane taken out at Dundas for the weekend. All of these closures will last until Monday morning at 5 o'clock, so just make sure you keep that in mind when you head out for your commutes this weekend. Westbound Gardner, just past Spadina, we have a left lane closed due to a collision. And approaching the ramp to the 427, we do have a right shoulder taken out due to a stalled vehicle. However, parts of that, the tow truck situation is peeping out onto a lane. So all the cars are kind of being forced to get into one single file lane to get past this incident.
One single
that's why
file
there's
lane.
delays on the
Make it sound so fucking goddamn complicated. Can you not see all the red and blue and yellow flashing
Lanes
lights?
are closed. However, we do have
Are they
those
like
delays
hiding?
clearing
Are the trucks all black with no lights?
Southbound Trafalgar ramp to the
And they just
eastbound
keep jumping
Keytesville
out and in
is
and out of
still
traffic
blocked off.
suddenly?
And we do have the Keel ramps to the westbound
Yeah, the
401
tow truck
closed,
drivers
as well
are like
as the
that. They like
southbound
jumping in and
Road
out of
ramp to the
traffic
eastbound
suddenly,
401 shut down for maintenance. Pizza Pizza's fan favorite is back for only $13.99. Get a large 3-topping pizza and 3 drinks for just $13.99.
Oh, I want no
Hot and
drinks.
fresh delivery.